Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Frankie de Jong is another brilliant prospect to come out of the Dutch system. He's someone I see as a real pivot in the team. His position is obviously central and deep in midfield, and he'll be providing the creative and incisive passes.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. So that's got things underway. Balde. Rashford. Balde. Rashford. Rashford. So what can they make of this? And he cuts out the supply. KYRGYZ. De Jong, Rafinha, Yamal, shot a goal! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Tries to get it clear. Hit into the middle. That has been knocked clear. A real chance! Rafinha. Eric Garcia. De Jong. Koundé. Oh, great! Ferran Torres! And another crack at goal. It's been a high-tempo start.
Ferran Torres really looks sharp out there. That first touch, sensation.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, nicely intercepted. Carmel. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Yamal. Balde. And he has been fouled there. KYRGYZ. Eric Garcia. Koundé. Yamal. That'll be a throw-in. Great defending, strong and determined. Koundé. KYRGYZ. Eric Garcia. Yamal. Yamal chooses to go cross-field. Rafinha. And here's Ferran Torres. Barcelona have a free kick. A little off target. And here's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres! That was superb goalkeeping.
Ferran Torres actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Gets it away. Eric Garcia. De Jong. Rafinha. Dendonka. Carmel. Moved on forwards. Now that's well seen too. Balde. Rashford. And here's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres spread out to the left. Oh, what a try! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Barcelona gain their reward with an early goal. Rondon is onto it in a flash. Kubasi. Eric Garcia. Koundé. Rafinha. Eric Garcia. Yamal. And he shoots! Javi Lopez gets good distance on it. Yamal, and he goes cross-field. Oh, a delicate chip through. And it's hoisted clear. Rafinha. De Jong. De Jong played out to the left flank. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Rashford wins the duel this time. Rafinha. Eric Garcia. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Ferran Torres! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. And it's Balde. Ferran Torres. Out to the left it goes. That's very neat. Well, this is turning out to be a lively old game.
Yeah, especially in those wide areas, something the team have clearly identified as being the more productive of the channels.
Ferran Torres. Eric Garcia. Rafinha. Now it's Rashford. And that was very necessary. I get a throw in. Rashford goes pelting down that left-hand side. Balde looking to run onto it. That's really well manoeuvred. Kubasi. De Jong. Barcelona are already ahead. The perfect start.
It's been a super start. They've made their intentions clear and they've backed them up.
play for a goal kick. Lovely bit of skill. Cross goes in there. Koundé attempts a clearance. Rashford. Rafinha. Barcelona leading here after what's been an eventful start to the game. It's a lovely, neat pass. Muscular approach does pay off here. Ferran Torres gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. And it's Lopez. That is lovely. So who's he picking out? Over to the left. Gets his head on it! Oh, taken with style!
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And it's played forward. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Rondon looks to get on the end of this. Koundé. Kubasi. Rondon knocks it out wide. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rafinha. De Jong forwards and with intent. Rashford. That has found him in acres of space. He's having a shot! Good movement there, but not the best of finishes.
Oh, that was a cracking ball in because it just took the goalkeeper out of the equation.
Dendoncker shifted upfield. Balde, aim forwards. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Rafinha. Yamal. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Rondon chasing after it. Out to the left it goes. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Kubasi is there and he can get that clear. Throwing. Yamal. De Jong. Martin. Balde. De Jong. Rashford, now he's off and running. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Lopez. Chance! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, he certainly got to the ball well enough, but the rest didn't quite come off for him.
KYRGYZ played out to the left flank. Ejaria flings in across, and it's hoisted clear. Looking for a decent ball in by Ejaria. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Rondon. Ejaria. No foul, says the referee. Koundé. Barcelona getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. That's really well manoeuvred. Yamal. And he's managed to get free. Succumbs to the pressure. Driven forward. Rondon looks to get on the end of this. De Jong. Rafinha. Eric Garcia. De Jong. Rashford. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Moved on forwards. Well timed, excellent interception. Eric Garcia. And it's played forward. Rashford. Rafinha. Spread out to the left. Nice control. Plenty waiting in the middle. Rafinha and the shot! Forwards. Rondon played with finesse. KYRGYZ gets rid without sophistication. Lopez. And it's played forward. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Yamal, and here's Ferran Torres. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's gone for a throw-in. Played into the middle. And he's there to clear it. Rafinha. Javi Lopez, gently done. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. De Jong. Martin. Balde, who's set up one goal so far. Martin. Rafinha. Rashford chasing after it. Balde. Martin. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Pau Kubasi played out to the left flank. Balde. And here's Rashford. Rafinha. Eric Garcia. Rafinha. And here's Ferran Torres. That's going to go a long way. He is just caressing the ball. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. That has been cut short. Rondon. Out to the right. Played out to the right. Played out wide. That's good play. Ejaria. Oh, good spread. In by a jump. He's had a go! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Eric Garcia. Moved on forwards. De Jong. Oh, Red, nice interception. Oh, this looks sharp. And here's Ferran Torres. Now it's Rashford. Rafinha. De Jong. Rafinha. Eric Garcia. Over to the left. Now it's Rashford. Danger averted for now. Martin have it back and can go again. Oh, he's found support out wide. And the keeper has it. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Lopez. Quality ball. Oh, can he get onto this? De Jong. Rafinha. Koundé. Yamal. He is slightly undercooked, that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Good work on the right flank here. Koundé, it's lofted through here. Clears it away. And here's Rashford. And it's Balde. Very nicely done. Climbs up big! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. delicate ball, and it needs to be. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. De Jong.
Eric Garcia.
Rafinha.
Eric Garcia.
Eric Garcia, played over towards the opposite flank. Balde. Rafinha. And here's Rashford. Now it's Ferran Torres. Calmly anticipates. Up towards the front line. He's going to be disappointed with that. Rashford. Rafinha, head out towards the right wing. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Ferran Torres. That's really well manoeuvred.
Eric Garcia.
Yamal. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Eric Garcia.
Rafinha! And he has kept it out somehow.
Rafinha really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Rafinha, who's short. Balde. Oh, it's played into the area. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Eric Garcia. And here's De Jong. Rashford. De Jong spread out to the left. Rafinha, up he goes! And that's caused a worry or two.
Lamine Yamal is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity. Rondon really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Koundé. Moved on forwards. Rashford looks to get on the end of this. And it's Balde. And here's Rashford. Lofted in. That's been drilled forward. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. De Jong.
Eric Garcia.
Koundé. Aim forwards. Rashford. Oh, shooting chance! Rafinha, and that has been cleared. Koundé, now it's Yamal.
Eric Garcia.
And here's Ferran Torres. Oh, it's come loose. Receives it in a good position here.
Eric Garcia.
He's being urged to shoot, purring through the gears, and it's played forward. Do have a chance to counter here. Echaria. Looks to the other side. Javi Lopez, forwards and with intent. And he's there to get it away. David Costas. Martin cuts it out. That's really well manoeuvred. The referee's awarded a free kick. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Thinks one through. He thumps it clear. That is a brilliant interception. Rashford. De Jong. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Balde gently done. Ejaria. Lofted upfield. Pau Kubasi gets across to intercept that. Koundé shifted upfield. Rafinha. Yamal. And here's Rafinha. Rafinha. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Javi Lopez gets it away. And here's Rashford. And it's De Jong. Rafinha. And the half-time whistle goes. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So once again, we're underway.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Eric Garcia.
And here's Ferran Torres. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Rafinha. De Jong. Rafinha. Aim forwards. Pau Kubasi cuts out the pass. De Jong. Moved on forwards. Now it's Rashford. Over to the left. Aimed in towards the centre. And he's there to clear it. Yamal. Rafinha. And here's Yamal. And they've got a throw. And it's Koundé. Koundé pings it across. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Played out to the right. Koundé. Chance for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front. Well, who's goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Has a look and plays it forward. Ball's played through. Oh, nice touch. Now here's the delivery. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Rashford. Well timed, excellent interception.
De Donker,
Gently done. Balde.
Eric Garcia.
That's really well manoeuvred. Yamal. Rafinha. And here's Ferran Torres.
Eric Garcia.
Tries to dink it through. And here's Rashford. De Jong. De Jong played out to the left flank. Short changes him with that pass. Crossed in again. Keeper's dealt with that. Could move up a gear here. Lopez. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Jaria, and here's Cazorla. Cazorla providing an outlet on that flank. That has been knocked clear. Ball is over the line. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. He can get that clear. Ferran Torres. Yamal. He's found the way through. And the finish! Cazorla. And it's played forward. Rondon spread out to the left. De Jong. De Jong forwards and with intent. Kubasi. Yamal. De Jong. De Jong shifted upfield. Oh, can he get onto this? Ferran Torres. Out to the right. Oh, that's nice. A chance to play it in. Yamal, and that's aimed into the middle. Deftly away. Aim forwards. Rondon calmly anticipates. And here's Rashford. Out to the left it goes. Balde puts across him. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's played forward. Cazorla. Cazorla played out towards the right wing. Jaria. In by Acharia. That has been knocked clear. Balde.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Martin shifted upfield. Moved on forwards. Oh, easy pickings there. Kubasi. Balde. Rashford. De Jong. That's really well manoeuvred. And back to the keeper they go.
Eric Garcia.
Rafinha. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Lopez. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Yamal in acres of space out wide. It's a mighty effort! And that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Eric Garcia.
Played into space. Well read, nice interception. And now the breakaway.
David Costas.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Balde.
Eric Garcia.
Eric Garcia, gently done. It's really well cleared. That's a throw. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's got to be a change. Showing good feet. Rashford. And it's played forward.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
And here's Rashford. It's run loose here. And here's Yamal. Rafinha. Lovely feet. Eric Garcia does well to get it back. Eric Garcia has been caught there. It's a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Great strike, but the keeper's equal to it. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Eric Garcia.
Kubasi. De Jong.
Donka.
Shifted upfield.
Eric Garcia. Eric Garcia.
Driven forward. Rondon looks to get on the end of this. And it's Cazorla. Rondon played through into space. In by Acharia. Cleared without complication.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Eric Garcia. Yamal looking understandably energised after his goal. De Jong. And here's Ferran Torres. He's had a shot! Oh, that is asking for trouble. De Jong. Rondon. Well, they could break here. Crunching tackle. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Cazorla. That's really well manoeuvred. Rafinha. And here's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres. Oh, good spread. Eric Garcia. Done delicately. And he's there to clear it. Out towards the flank. Koundé's cross. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Does really well to win the ball there. Aim forwards. Rafinha. And here's Ferran Torres. And it's Balde. Balde, and he whips it in. It carries far too far and out of play. Moved on forwards. Ferran Torres. Rafinha. Ejaria. And it's Cazorla. And here's Rondon. Now it's Brecalo. Over to the left. Cazorla. Cazorla. That's the keeper's ball. Rashford. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Cazorla. Cazorla. Real chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Koundé. Rafinha. Javi Lopez cuts it out. David Costas. Quick ball upfield. Oh, nicely intercepted. De Jong. Eric Garcia. Koundé. Rafinha. And here's Ferran Torres. Now it's Yamal. And here's Ferran. Takes a shot! Javi Lopez gets it away. Oh, can he get onto this? Brecalo. Rondon. Eric Garcia. Pau Kubasi played out to the left flank. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Balde.
Look at the way that back line is coming under serious pressure. High pressing that's being applied with real pace too.
Now, can see that.
One stray pass, that might be all they need here.
Kubasi. And it's played forward. Yamal looks to get on the end of this. De Jong. Kubasi. Kubasi shifted upfield. And it's made its way to him. And it's Lopez. Kubasi can get it clear.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Koundé. Javi Lopez gets across to intercept that. Yamal. Koundé. Rondon. Oh, sweet feet. And a chance!
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
De Jong. Kubasi. And it's Rashford. Balde. Martin. Kubasi. Kubasi forwards and with intent. And here's Rashford. Balde. That's tidy. De Jong. Eric Garcia. De Jong.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And he cuts out the supply. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Yamal. Proves too strong. Long ball looking to counter. Now that's well seen too. Oh, that's neat. And here's Rondon.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Ferran Torres.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And here's Rafinha. And the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Balde. Balde tries across.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Clearly not happy with that. Rashford. KYRGYZ. It's really well manoeuvred. Rashford is onto it in a flash. It is quite a run he's making here. Oh, such a clever touch.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
De Jong, spread out to the left, aim forwards. Rafinha. Eric Garcia. Rafinha. Koundé. Yamal. And it's Rashford. Rafinha. Barcelona close now to seeing this one through to the end. Balde goes on a charge down the left. That is lovely. Rashford. Lovely bit of skill. Cross into the box. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Rashford. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That's tidy. Time to deliver.
Barcelona can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Eric Garcia. Caresses it through. And they've got rid.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
KYRGYZ cuts out the pass. Balde. Martin. Balde. Martin. Martin, gently done. And it's played forward. And that has been clubbed away. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Balde. Rafinha. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Ferran Torres. De Jong. Balde.
Barcelona nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
KYRGYZ. Eric Garcia. Eric Garcia shifted upfield. Now this could be a chance. Rafinha. Cazorla. Rondon. Out to the left it goes. That is a little undercooked. And time is up. Barcelona have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this was a result that reflected the difference in team strengths. I mean, you felt that all they had to do was release their power and they were going to steamroll their opposition, which pretty much happened.